Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Aussie today? So yesterday was quite chaotic with South Africa going into a recession. So there was a bit of panic selling associated to that. And what I want to do here is just get these levels in. So there are a couple levels here at the bottom. So you can see that inside tail. But the more important level is this 200-day moving average. So I'm going to move that pretty much onto the 200-day moving average. If I look to the left, you can see how there's been interaction at this level pretty much all year. Okay, so I just want to come down to the 4-hour because there are a couple of things that we see here. So yesterday we had, when you looked at the charts yesterday, obviously we didn't have these 3 bars here. You basically had a lot of tails, but you had a very nice pin bar here, which would have indicated a move to the upside. So the warning bell, as I said yesterday, was that we were below the alligator on the 4-hour. So was this a consolidation for a move up, or was it a consolidation for a retest of the alligator? And it turned out to be a retest of the alligator. So we just come down to the 12 minutes here and just look at this. Okay, so what was I looking for yesterday? I was looking for a break of, right, let's rather use a, sorry, just get rid of that, let's use a square rather, so we can differentiate between the levels and break. Okay, so we were looking at a break of either this fractal was fractal to the downside, right? So we got a break of the fractal to the upside, and we found resistance at the 200 moving average, 200 EMA on the 12 minutes. Okay, so this here with these 2 indecision bars, that was your sign. You could have waited for this 3rd confirmation bar if you really wanted to, but that was your sign that you needed to get in short here, and your initial target would have been the daily gap close. Okay, we got that, plus we got a little bit more. We got down to this bottom level, and then we tested it a second time, and this would have been an area for me to get out. Okay, so get out of my shorts here. That was already a very nice trade of 600 odd points. Okay, and then you can see that we rallied, and again you had a pin bar which is indicating a rally, but we are below the alligator, so your most logical point would be either the blue or the red line. I don't really worry about turns on the green because it often goes, sort of just bounces gently off the green, and then you get a second move to the red or blue line. So there was your second signal there, that engulfing bar there, and that broke through this level. Now this is where price action takes over. So it breaks it. You're expecting price to come back and test this breakout, which is exactly what it did with this green bar here. Okay, came back, tested the breakouts, inside bar, and then moved off. Okay, so there was a lot of money to be made on the Aussie if you were trading this on an intraday basis yesterday. So what I want to do is just go to the half hour here. And again, it just shows you, just be careful with your entries and exits. Make sure that your stop losses are in place, because I didn't really trade much of this yesterday at all. I had other things going on, but I would have taken this long. I definitely would have taken the long. I would have waited for this pullback, and I would have had a long entry here at the gap close, more than likely, and it would have been stopped out. Okay, so always keep your stops tight, and you can see how this acceleration through, and then you can see how the alligator just started pointing to the downside. Okay, so what are we looking for today? I do suspect that we are going to come and tag this 51133 area, so that's 200-day moving average, and I do suspect that we're going to get some buyers step in here. Okay, but as to where those buyers are going to drive price, I'm not entirely convinced that they'll push it back into an uptrend. So for me right now, this was the first move down, consolidation. We've broken the consolidation to downside, so basically what that means for us is we have a potential measured move of, let's just call it 5,600. Just go there. Okay, that's good enough. Right, so 5,600, if I look to the left, you'll see there is a lot of interaction at that 5,600 level. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I suspect this measured move will play out, and ultimately we're going to hit 5,600. Now, from where we are at the moment, that's still 700 points away. So there should be another 600 to 700 point trade this morning. Rand is getting hammered. So we're sitting at 15.30 at the moment. And 10 cents is also getting a nice clap today, down 2.5% at the moment. So obviously the weak rand should indicate strength, but I think there's still going to be more panic selling based on the data that came out yesterday. So in saying that, what are we looking for today? I'm really just looking for this trend to continue. So what we should see, more than likely, a gap down or a quick move down to this level of 51133. I then want to see, so in other words, let's just draw this out. So what we're going to see is something like that, then a bounce, probably to come and close this gap, or even come and test this area here, which would be the previous breakout. There's the previous breakout there, and that lines up with the alligator, okay? And this zone here is going to be the area where I would be looking for shorts again. Okay, so this short from here, that would be my first target, which is a good 400 points. So we need to just do that. So my first target here would be obviously this level of the 200-day moving average, 51,122, and then the second one would be this 5,600 area. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm expecting today. So definitely looking for this this fall to continue. So it's looking for shorts, and everything hinges basically on a break of 51130. Okay, so that's kind of my take on this. So looking for shorts, looking for a retest of this breakout, and we'll be looking for shorts from 51600 area, so 51590 area. 51590 to 51600, that's the area that we're looking for shorts. And then we're looking for a move, a break of this 51133, so that we can come and target 5,600. Okay, so that would be a nice 1,000-point trade if we could get it from this level up here. Okay, obviously that may not play out. Okay, so you just need to be very aware of that. So what you may find is you may just find a bit of consolidation at this level before we start breaking gently to the downside. Okay, so either way, you're going to be looking at a lower time frame, something like a 12-15 minute, and just find your entry and move. Your stop is going to be, logically your stop should be up here, okay, at 51970, but that's quite far away. So I would just wait to see what happens in the first hour this morning, and then place a trade accordingly. But there's definitely more downside to come. Well, let's not say definitely. So I think there's a high probability of downside to come. But as you can see here, you have a solid green candle. You would have thought, well, this thing's going to start climbing now, and it failed. Okay, so anyway, that's my take on this at the moment. I hope it helps. But again, guys, keep those stops really tight, because as was shown yesterday, sometimes technical analysis is not always the truth. Sometimes sentiment will overpass technical analysis. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch up with you later. Enjoy your day.